Hi, I'm Natasha Lockhart. Coming up on Studio Chatter, you'll be craving some cookies if you know what I mean.
I'm Stacy Beck. If you're hooked on Pinterest, we've got some good news for you.
And I'm Angie Murphy. If you haven't been to Real Deals recently, we'll give you a good reason to go shopping.
And we'll talk about breast cancer awareness. All this and more on Studio Chatter. Welcome to Studio Chatter. Here we are already at the end of September and the nights are getting a bit chilly. That means pumpkin spice time. And look at all of this fall finery, Real Deals.
Oh, that was fun.
And we picked out kind of like a good neutral palette to go together.
Yes,
Yeah.
especially since we weren't together. Usually when we're sponsored, we're together and then we make sure we don't get the same things.
Right.
So,
and we didn't end up with anything the same, guys.
No.
We did well.
It's funny how we are drawn to kind of different things. Like
Yes,
I feel like I'm more of the eccentric one that I have to have a little bit of
The bold patterns and
I
bling.
love patterns and a
bling.
little bit of bling. I'm drawn to that immediately. You're always neutral.
Always.
You're
in the middle.
in the middle.
Yeah, Stace will take
Perfection.
some good chances
Yeah.
on color and stuff
But then
like that.
I can do a fall palette
Yeah.
or just neutral. I was
Yes.
watching a new series this past week and I liked the outfit that the lady had on, so I really took a picture of the TV screen so I would
Oh, I
remember.
love that.
I do that
I do
kind of
So
that.
it was a
guys.
white V-neck
Okay.
with a jacket over it. So when I went and got this jacket
Oh.
at Real Deals, I'm like, now I need my white T-shirt and I
Yes.
can put it all together.
Well, you even paired your shoes, the white on the bottom. I love that look. I noticed that immediately when I walked
Yeah,
in.
that's cute.
Well,
fun.
we all have
Good
a different
chunky
look.
tennis shoes.
Well, I'm excited to have Chrissy on a little bit later. And
Oh, my
talk
word.
about all
Talk
things
more
Real
about,
Deals.
Her
Awesome store was darling.
Darling. I told her, I'm like, how do you even decide? There's so much.
Right. I took my daughter-in-law with me, and she had never even been there, and she lives in
Really?
Spanish Fork. So I'm excited to have Chrissy back on.
Yeah,
For
and
people
talk
that
decor
haven't
and clothes.
seen her
Yeah.
store or been in, it's worth
awesome.
the stop.
Thankfully, I had my 7-year-old with me.
Oh,
So
thankfully. How was that?
Well, no, it was actually kind of a good thing. So I asked his opinion of the
Oh.
clothing, and he said, I like that one better. Like, he said that one would make me look chunky if I had gone with the other pattern. So he was very honest.
Oh.
And then he was in a hurry. So we didn't have a
It's
lot
like
of time
you just had to
I
roll.
probably would have spent twice as much
Yes.
looking at the decor, but we were rushed.
Okay.
So
Well,
it
I
was
went
fun.
there on Saturday. I don't know. I think maybe you did too, Stace. But
Yes,
it had
yes.
it had kind of like turned a corner with the weather. Like it was kind of chilly
Yes,
that
'cause it
day
was-
and rainy. So I really went in there and I was like, I'm ready for a sweater.
Yeah.
Like
Feeling the
And
warmth.
you
yeah,
got a
feeling the
coat.
fall. And I bought
Like
a
you-
coat.
you're ready.
I can't wait to show that. It's
So
really cute.
Angie and I were exchanging pictures for our fall decor pumpkin pours.
Yes, yes.
There are amazing places, and on
Yeah.
our social media we'll share pictures,
Yeah.
but we need to get a shout outs to like Macy's.
Macy's, I have gone to Macy's almost every year for my pumpkins, and I used to just do the orange. Now they have the fun ornamentals, and they are great and great pricing.
Yes, and
I
then-
walked out of there with gobs of pumpkins, guys.
And then I stopped at the barn to get like small cute ones because I
They
feel like
had
Macy's
darlings.
had
Yes,
the bigger
big
ones,
stuff.
but not like the fillers.
The
so
dimpled,
it took like 2 days, I feel like, to like go get the big ones, kind of set them
It
out,
does.
then go back out and figure out what fillers to go in,
Yeah.
like either
and
greenery
I always use like my potted plants and then just tuck pumpkins in it and around it. So whatever is left for my summer. And then I'll take plants that are in my backyard patio too and pull them out front. And kind of my ferns and extra ivies.
I like
So
that.
it kind of lets it
She's good.
roll.
Well, I didn't have a chance to finish. I had really good intentions, but I started with the mums
Okay.
from Laughing Owl, and then I will go and fill in with the pumpkins, probably from both of the other
Weren't those
places.
a great deal, guys?
They
Yes.
were. Yeah,
$2.
beautiful.
$2, and they're beautiful
Wow,
and
big.
nice quality too.
And then she reminded me when I was down there, like when you're done, you can just go plant them or just kind of keep them watered and they'll come back in the yard next year.
so great.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a couple
I
months
had
just
no
growing
idea
in
about
the,
that.
in the
I
yard.
feel like they have a lot of education there and as well.
Yes.
I do too.
And I'm dying to do. I want to do everything. I want to do one of the projects too.
That would be fun.
To put one of
Yeah.
the planters inside the pumpkin. I think they just have some really great ideas. So we're
they
super
do.
lucky.
So when you did your opening segment right now, you said pumpkin spice. Have either of you been to get your fall what, latte or
Well, I've
drink
lit
or
my
whatever?
fall candle. I finally, in one of my fall candle burners,
Yeah.
put in a fall scent.
Okay, I did
And
that.
I tried to do the apple pumpkin to kind of ease myself into it because I love it so much.
The apple pumpkin.
Like there's a combo that has like apple with a pumpkin
candle?
kind of spicy.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was really fun.
So are the drinks even out yet?
Oh, they are.
They are.
I haven't done it yet.
Okay, I haven't either.
I
Neither have I.
usually
Okay.
do, but I am also burning leaves from Bath and
love
Body
that
Works, and
one.
it's
Okay.
yummy. Yes.
Have you guys ever got the emojis? You know, when you go through the Parade of
Yes.
Homes and it's that air thing and you
Yes.
just kind of push the button. I just got 2
No.
new scents with that one.
Are
My
they
friend
lovely?
gave me
They
one,
are, yeah.
And I haven't bought any new fillers. It was just like I think it was a spring scent.
Oh, okay.
But I haven't used it since.
Yeah, I like it. And I like it. You can turn it on and then put it on delay so it'll go on for an hour, off for an hour,
Oh.
on. So it just goes on and off.
I
And do you feel like
it.
the scent is pretty like strong compared to a candle?
Yes.
'Kay.
Like this last week, I was like, ooh, maybe I'll turn it off. Like it's really strong
It's
in the beginning.
Okay.
And then I think they last about 30 days.
Yeah. But I love
they're
this
good.
time of year, guys. The crispness in the air. Oh my heavens.
Do you guys sleep with your windows open?
I've left my door open in my kitchen. I haven't slept with the window. But
Like
I
your
just kind of
door
cracked my
outside?
door. Like kind of
The door
cracked
to
the
your
door.
house?
So yeah, so like I can hear the leaves. Like not all night, just like when I'm watching TV or something. And I don't know what it is about my
Oh.
door, but I just keep
Are
my
you
back
afraid
patio
of
door.
creepers?
No.
What kind of creepers?
Well, both kinds. I'm more afraid of like the little
Maybe I should
varmint
just pop
creepers,
my-
or
yeah,
maybe the
my
cat
window.
pushing the door open, or little spiders inviting themselves in, or,
Yeah.
and then other creepers maybe. I don't
Exactly.
know.
Yeah, when I'm getting, like I get ready in my kitchen and I have my back patio door that's just right there. So I'll just kind of pop it open so I can like see outside.
So
and
when you
feel
just
it.
said you get ready, like
Like in the morning when I'm getting ready, I'll pop that open. And
like
feel the
ready
cool
for the
breeze.
day,
Yeah.
like your makeup and hair, in the kitchen.
Because I have a little desk, and now I have like
never-
all my desk stuff like in my office. So now it was just kind of this blank space. So it looks like just a cute little lamp there, but then in my drawers is all my hair and makeup stuff.
Oh my gosh, I did not know that.
Love it.
There you go.
Love these
Well, we
little
have
insights.
Things you learn about Angie.
Good show lined up
Yes,
today.
we do.
Next on Studio Chatter, as we shift into fall, how does some fresh cookies sound right about now? Stay with us to find out. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. Got a craving for some cookies? You could work in the kitchen for an hour or more, or you could run downtown to Cookie Crave for the quick fix. Let's welcome Emily Burston to our table.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Thank you. So fun to be back.
Thank you.
I love it.
Like
Yes.
for all of you.
Yes, of course.
We've been salivating since
Yes.
you
And we've been
arrived.
talking. I hadn't had dinner, so I'm extremely excited.
You're eyeing the one that you're going to
Yeah,
pick out
all
first.
of them.
Yes.
Good. Good.
So how many years have you been in business now, Emily?
We've been open just over 3 years. It was 3 years in May.
Congratulations. So
Yeah.
3.5 years.
Yep.
You've made it through COVID.
We did.
Or
we did.
however any of us have made it
yeah,
so far.
Right. We did. We made it through COVID. That was
Were you able
a
to
crazy
stay
year for
open most of
everybody.
the time?
Yeah, we had to close down for a couple of weeks in the beginning when everything kind of closed down.
Yeah.
But we worked around it. We did curbside pickup. People could just come and get dough from
Yes,
us
okay.
so that we weren't baking it, and then they're baking it safely at home. But
Okay.
If
we worked
anything,
with
you
it.
probably
We did what
saw
we
an
could.
upswing, right? People are like, we're home, we're
we need some
trapped.
dough. Exactly.
We need
Yeah,
something.
we need dough.
It's true.
Yeah.
And now you're heading
That's
into
okay.
the holiday and the fall season. So what do you
Yeah.
have new?
So for the holidays, we always like to do the decorate your own sugar cookie kits. Those are fun. If you watch our Instagram, we post when you can pre-order those.
Okay.
We do those for all of the holidays. And we like to do the decorated sugar cookies for every holiday as well. So that's fun coming up.
Okay.
They don't let me decorate.
I love for you to decorate.
Well, for
Just a
our
good time anyway.
Yes. Tell our viewers.
for our third birthday,
Yes.
we were at Cookie Crave,
Right.
Yes.
and we
Yep.
were in a little corner trying to decorate, and we just
And we
haven't
did a
let
great
it.
job.
And they were Halloween.
And they
It
were
was so fun.
Halloween, and they were so
I did
cute.
not do a great job.
Natasha
So
did
we've
well.
never
I
let
have
her live it down.
been their joke forever. It is not my forte. That's okay. I
That's
will leave it
okay.
to you.
I'm happy
it
to
was
do them
much
for
like
you.
decorating with our children, which was great.
with sprinkles and all the stuff.
They would probably do a better job than it was. That's
it
okay
was
too.
fun.
It is
was
fun.
really fun.
It's a fun activity to do. So the DIY kits are good to have at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said you are going to close on Mondays.
We're going to start closing
Okay.
on Mondays.
And tell us why.
So that I can start focusing on bringing decorated sugar cookies into
Okay.
the shop some more. That really was one of our biggest. We wanted that in the beginning of our shop, but everything else was
This
so
has
busy.
taken
This
over.
like took
Yeah,
over everything.
totally.
Yeah,
But that's what your baby started as,
Yep.
was the decorated cookies,
Yep, it
right?
did. Mhm.
Okay.
And I just really want to incorporate it more. And I want people to be able to run down to the shop and grab a cute birthday cookie or a sleeve of minis that they can gift to somebody rather than having to book 3 months in advance.
I think
Because
that's
my
really
custom
wise.
slots.
Yeah.
What will you do custom that will be regular? So like I just know, oh,
Like a
I can
birthday
just
one.
always go get a birthday.
Yep.
Or
you can always
they'll
come
be-
get a birthday or
Okay.
some kind of generic ones that we can add a tag that's a thank you
Like
or
a
just
fall leaf
because or
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Or a turkey in November.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
So we'll have the season themed and holiday themed ones there as well.
Okay.
I love
The back
that
to
idea.
school
Gift for a
cookie
friend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
that's
super
a great
cute.
idea.
I know you
Back
picked
to
one up.
school was so fun.
Those
Yeah.
were fun.
I love the itty bitties.
Oh yes.
The elf
The little
cookies.
elf cookies last
Yes.
Christmas? Yeah.
Oh, I was obsessed.
They'll be back
Yes.
for sure.
Yes.
They will
I
be back.
miss
word.
the itty bitties.
Oh, they were teeny tiny little elf cookies, and they were in their own little box that said it was from the North Pole Baking Company, and they were from your Elf on the Shelf.
I think
Your
Natasha
teensy
told us
tiny
about
little
it.
Yeah. So if you were smart enough to
They
do
were
elf
so
on the
cute.
shelf, your
Or
elf
just
can bring
crazy
cookies
enough.
too. Yes.
Yes, let your elf bring cookies.
Okay.
Well, tell us about the two different kinds too. So
Okay.
this one my daughters are obsessed with.
Yes, so we just think that everybody deserves a cookie no matter what your dietary needs are. So we offer our regular cookies. We offer keto cookies, which are these cookies here. They are made with almond flour and a stevia blend. So it keeps your carbs down at 4 per cookie, 4 net carbs. We offer vegan cookies and gluten-free cookies as well. So for the vegan and gluten-free, if you just give us a 15 minutes heads up, we bake them on demand for you.
Oh, wow.
So that they're
No,
fresh
isn't
baked.
that so great? And my
Yes.
girls, like, they don't need to do the keto, you know. I mean, we all should.
No, I'm on the one.
I do try.
All the sugar.
I actually
Over
prefer.
the
I do
regular.
prefer it also.
Yeah.
And the texture is like a little bit, just a teeny bit different.
It is just a little bit different, but it's-
but they love them.
It's enough like a cookie that's a lot of people that come in and who are watching their carb intake or their sugar intake. They're like,
Right.
we're just so happy to get like a cookie texture. Like it's hard to get that when you're baking it at home.
And the same with the gluten. I think it's really hard to find a good texture that feels like a cookie.
Yep.
And you do that as well.
Yes, we
I
do.
appreciate the size too. Just because it's like, this is mommy's cookie, this is my cookie, don't ask for a bite of my cookie.
This is my idea. Right.
If we have the regular size cookie, I feel like I'm splitting it a little bit and dividing it. And if
Right.
I eat it in smaller pieces, then it doesn't have as many carbs.
Right.
I mean, I think that.
Right.
It's like the mini
Absolutely.
elf cookies. You could eat a whole bunch and it doesn't count
they're
that
tiny.
much.
You just-
Yeah, just like a little pop in the mouth.
I mean, I believed that the elf brought them. They were amazing.
They were so fun.
So are these your gift boxes if someone stops by to give a gift?
We box our cookies in these brown craft boxes
Okay.
every day. We have them in different sizes, so you
So
can come in
can
and get.
4 cookies, or I guess however
It
many you
depends on
wanted
what
to put in
cookies
there.
you're getting, but
That's
yeah.
true.
Mhm. We
Because
have
like
this
this one's a
larger
really
box.
hearty cookie. I don't know if that would.
Right.
I
Right.
love lemon. I love lemon. And there was the raspberry lemonade keto cookie last month. Does that sound right?
We had raspberry lemonade here, and then we had the raspberry cheesecake.
Oh,
Is that the one
okay.
you got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I love raspberry and I love the lemon. But the snickerdoodle.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Our
Yes.
Snickerdoodle. We entered the Snickerdoodle into the Utah Taste Off. Have you guys seen what the Utah Taste
Tell
Off
us
is?
about it.
They gather treats from all over the state and put them in a little box for you to take home, and you taste test all of them, and then you vote online for your favorite.
I want that job.
Yeah,
You would love that job.
Yeah, you can do it anytime, but we
Okay.
entered our Snickerdoodle and it won. So,
So was it up
Awesome.
against other snickerdoodles?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. So the
So
box was
the
the
whole
Snickerdoodle box.
I could
Yeah.
totally eat a box of snickerdoodle
Yeah.
cookies.
Yeah, it's a great basic cookie, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
classic.
It
It's just like
is.
so classic. Yeah.
It's like the
So
lunch
fun.
lady cookie.
Yeah.
But how
It's just
awesome
like-
is that?
You know,
That
it's
is
so
so
fun.
awesome.
State.
Of all the
Yeah,
sugar, or
so
the
country
Snickerdoodles.
crave for that one.
Yep.
Our favorite go-to in our house is a salted caramel.
I know. It's a best
It's
seller for
almost
sure.
like a classic for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is in
More
our
than
shop
the
too.
chocolate chip.
We have the 7, we call them our daily classics. They're there every day,
Okay.
and then we rotate our specialty flavors
So
every week.
what are your dailies?
Our classics are the Snickerdoodle, our lime with white chocolate, semi-sweet, semi-sweet with walnuts, salted caramel, milk chocolate chip, and our lemon cream cheese frosted sugar cookie. So those
Okay.
are there every day.
And then what's this guy back here?
too.
Is that a Reese's?
This is a Reese's Explosion, so it's a specialty that we rotate. It's got a full peanut butter cup in the center.
Oh my,
Yeah.
no wonder it's so hefty.
It's got Reese's Pieces and peanut butter chips.
You can split that in thirds.
Yeah,
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right?
It's
There
a
you
hearty
go, and it's
cookie.
and
probably-
then this one is
The Monster's super popular. It's a specialty. It's an oatmeal cookie with milk chips, peanut butter chips, and peanut butter M&Ms.
Oh my goodness.
This looks divine.
Yeah. And
Very
they're so
good.
fabulous.
Okay, well, tell everyone how they can find you.
Yep.
Okay, so we're on Instagram. It's thecookie.crave.
Okay.
We're at 230 North Main Street in Spanish Fork, right by Mi Rancherito and Cope's Boots. And or you can call us or text us, 801-798-7006, and we're happy to answer through there. We're also on DoorDash for delivery.
And I love that you have sit down
Yes.
seating inside. So
Yeah.
a lot of times we'll bring our grandkids down and just grab a
And
milk.
get some milk.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And we do a crave a la mode when you're there too. So we bake our fresh dough in a cast iron skillet, and we do a huge scoop of ice cream, and
Oh, I
then
didn't
We did not
this.
know about this.
Ghirardelli sauces on top.
Oh,
I am writing
Yes.
this. Oh my
That is
gosh.
date night right there, right?
Yeah.
It's so good. It's delicious.
Okay.
Well, we adore you, and you are welcome back at our table anytime.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
thank
just
you.
love
I
it.
promise not to decorate.
Grapes are the best.
Coming up on Studio Chatter, new clothes and home decor in one store. What could be finer? Stay with us. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. Clothing and home decor in one place. It must be heaven. And it kind of is. Welcome Chrissy Ford from Real Deals to our table.
Thank you.
Yay!
Excited to be here.
thank you for sponsoring us.
Yeah,
Yes.
you guys are so welcome.
Oh my
Y'all
gosh,
look great.
yes, love
We
it.
do. We had a good time on Saturday, and I just wanted everything, guys. It's
It was
so
a lot of
tricky.
fun.
Not only that, like we were back in the clothes, like picking out stuff, but then I went forward and she was like playing around. Jeez, I could live in there.
This is fun.
This is the hardest time of year because you're transitioning everything. There was even a
Yeah.
bit of Christmas in there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, Christmas. Oh.
Yeah. Where do I
fall,
go?
Oh, the clothes. Oh, sale rack.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, right.
So
So
true.
spend
Oh, I
the
know.
day.
Between the seasons because there's all the
Cleansing
good
out
stuff.
summer
Yes, all
and
the good
bringing
stuff.
all
And
the
you're like,
new.
should I save this for next summer or
Yeah, right.
should I get all the new?
Yeah,
It's
that's true.
how to
That's
spend
hard.
it. It is.
Hard
It
to know.
is. Yes.
So right now you're full-fledged fall.
Yes.
All fall decor.
All fall decor. We've got most of it out, but we're getting more out.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll have it all out this weekend. We are having our fall open house this weekend, Friday
does
and
that mean?
Saturday. Yeah, so we do like giveaways. We have a spin the wheel, and we'll have discounts there. And
Okay.
it's just
Okay,
a party.
pumpkin spice.
Yes, pumpkin
So
spice.
everyone
I
needs to
love
be
it.
following you on social media,
Yes, I'll
obviously,
post
to get
all the
that
details.
information.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am still drooling over this sweater.
Natasha
Like,
is in love
I
with
really
it.
like. I might have to go back and get it. I love it so
Well, you
much.
guys, I don't know if you know, but a couple weeks ago I went down there to buy some gifts, and then I tried on some stuff,
Oh,
and there was like a
yes.
one-time leftover jacket, and I had them hold it for me,
For
and I
weeks
have
and
that
weeks?
coat. Yes, she's held it for 2 weeks for
my
me.
We
Yes.
hit it in the back. There's been a lot of requests
Yeah.
for that. I need to see if I can get it again.
Because it was on your Instagram, like one of a kind leftover. Oh my
cute.
goodness.
Yeah.
You
It's
have
so
had
cute.
some fun finds. Do you remember the mittens?
Oh yes.
Yes, and
Oh
we
my
all
gosh,
bought
they're
those.
still
Those
yes.
little
Yes.
CC beanie furry
yes.
mittens that are so soft.
Yes.
They're still my favorite.
Yes.
And I love shackets are
Yes.
really, really popular
Yes.
this
Is that
fall.
what you're wearing?
So, yes.
Yeah,
so it's-
explain that.
It's half shirt and half jacket, so it's a shacket.
Yes. and
Meaning,
you know,
what's a half shirt and a half
So
jacket?
these buttons are faux. They have faux buttonholes, so they don't
Okay.
really. And then they button down here, so that's the shirt part. But so
kind of
It's a
like
shirt, but a
you could
jacket.
button it, but it could be a jacket. I saw the other day when I was looking one of my vendors, and it said "shirk it." Like it's a shirt, jacket. It's more of a shirt, maybe. I don't know. Jacket, shirk it.
Yeah. You guys
So-
talk your lingo.
Keep the
and we'll-
lingo. Yeah.
yeah. So what is it like? Business up here and
Yes,
party on the
yes.
bottom.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah, it works. Love it.
So what is all of this?
Yes.
Are we going to
Okay.
go through it all?
Yeah, so I brought some of our fall decor. I thought I could show how to put together, give some tips on putting together a 3-tiered
Oh,
tray.
yes.
Oh, perfect.
Does that sound
Do you
good?
need me
Yeah.
to scoot at all?
I
Or
don't
are you
know.
okay?
Let's see. I think we should be okay.
Okay.
I thought first.
Love that.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
So we have a lot of people doing colorful, a lot of people doing fall. So I thought
Or
I would
some just neutral palette?
neutral palette. Neutral palette.
And I did pop
yes.
orange on my porch this year. So
You did?
Yes,
Hey, I
did.
do have a neutral palette one to
Oh,
do
good.
for you.
Let's do it.
And so let's start with the colorful one. It'll be interesting. I'm kind of doing it a little backwards here. I guess the first thing when you're going to do your 3-tier tray is know the height that you have before you head out to the store so that you know what you can fit and what you can't fit. And so
It's like when you buy something for a shelf and then you get it home and it's
yeah,
like that. doesn't
yeah,
look
it's
good.
like,
And if it's
then
too
you have
tall,
to call
just
your
put it on the
kids and
top
say,
shelf?
go measure. Yeah, yeah.
That's why they invented the floating shelf, right?
Guys, no, I measured my hand from here to here and it's 9
Yeah,
inches.
that's
So
how
now
we.
when I'm out and
now
about,
you know. That's
love
so
it so
smart.
much.
Yeah,
right?
that's genius. I have no idea. My hand measures from pinky to thumb.
You should do it.
So when I did my portrait over last week, I put my pumpkins on the side, and then my grandson came over and like fixed them all. I
Fixed
think he
them
thought
for you.
that he
Oh,
thought
he's
I
like
messed up. He's
somebody.
just like,
This is
"I'm gonna fix these."
wrong.
I'm like, oh,
Let's
no,
see.
no, they need to be tilted.
That is so cute. Boys like to help us decorate,
Yeah,
they
don't
he
do.
loves
they?
it.
My grandson that's 4 helps me all the time.
It's like she didn't realize
He's
this was
watched us
like
women
this.
doing stuff. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna move
Chris,
that.
is it like you want different
Sorry.
textures on each shelf and
Yeah,
different
and kind of
colors?
balance. One thing I do recommend is it's okay to repeat because
Okay.
sometimes people are grabbing tons of different things and you have a little bit cleaner look if you'll repeat it a little bit. And so I kind of will put like, say I have the orange and yellow on one side, I'll put the orange and yellow on the other side.
balances
just
the
to
eye.
kind of balance it out. Let's see here, we got some orange pumpkins and green. You guys are gonna have to tell me if this is looking weird from the front.
Oh, I like it.
We got our little tiny gnomes here, one with dangly
love the
legs.
gnomes.
Oh.
The gnomes are still really big, so
And I
if
think
you
people either have like a love.
love hate,
or
so
hate.
sorry if you're on the hate side because
There's other things to put on your
yes,
shelf besides
we have
gnomes.
lots of other things that you can do
That's
besides
darling.
gnomes. We have lots of these cute little beads.
I
Look
love
how cute
those.
that is. All the little beads. That's a little $5.99 wood.
And that's
That's
just
great
to lay on the
pricing.
shelf.
Yep, you can just lay it on there. We have longer ones.
Okay, now I want a 3-tiered thing. Do you guys already have one of these,
No, I don't.
Natasha?
I do, but it's a little different style.
And then after, yeah, a lot of them have the rod up the middle. So
I like that.
Oh, and then you add the green.
And then
you're
that's-
gonna
I-
add some
because I feel like I
greenery.
have to work around the middle.
Yep,
so I
you
love
kind of
this.
you kind of do have to work around the middle with those ones especially.
You
but that's
threw that
okay.
together in under 2 minutes, and it would probably take me 30.
Well, who knows?
is-
I don't know what it looks like.
This is why she does what she does.
And you do it.
Looking-
too.
And you do what
Okay.
you do.
Yeah,
You do me. You do you.
you do you.
This is beautiful.
I love it.
I like to little. So I just got one big sprig and cut it into lots of little pieces, so you don't have to spend a lot on the
Okay.
Oh, that's a great
on
idea.
the greenery or floral.
I'm just clueless. I would be like with all the sprigs. Now what?
I mean, you could just have it really
You'd have one
full and
big one.
extravagant.
Darling.
Is it looking okay from the
Yes.
front?
From this side angle, it looks really
From
good.
the side,
from
from
the
the
front,
I
front.
see the little birds. Do you have any squirrels?
That's going to be on the neutral.
Neutral.
Yeah, I
right.
have
But do you
squirrels.
little
I had squirrels.
at the store. That would
Trying
be
to think
cute,
if we
too.
still have some. We did have some. Okay, so here's
love
kind of a
this.
little something. I don't. Anyways, just you can
I feel
see
like
it
we need
kind
a
of
picture of this.
kind of
Yes,
repeat.
get one.
Can I take a
Yes,
picture?
we do need a picture.
Okay, ready? 1, 2,
Don't knock
3.
it over.
So we can put
Yeah.
that. Excellent. Okay.
Okay, so now I'm going to just clear it off, and we're going to go for the neutrals.
Work it again. Okay.
Wow.
So I'll just pile this stuff over there. I'm going to keep some of the green. I like the neutrals with the green.
Do you want me to take everything off too?
Yeah.
Or
Yep, let's just go for it. Take that off.
I don't know. It's
We'll keep the
neutral.
green,
Not this.
not the orange. She's like, oh, it's neutral.
I'm not going to touch
I don't know.
right now.
I feel like this is orange.
That's definitely not neutral. We're gonna put the gnomes down. We'll keep the green. I think the neutral and
Oh,
the
see,
green
this
is pretty.
palette's already talking.
She's like, okay, we're doing good already.
Oh, see
I
that?
do
Yeah,
love
so we have,
succulents
yes,
and
Yes,
you can put that
love
one down there. I think it should fit, yes.
Oh, underneath it
So,
does.
Fit.
like
And
I'm skipping a
balance.
shelf
Yep.
and, yep, get your balance
Okay.
on there. And then let's add, do a
Guys,
little
this is the one that I want.
pile of gnomes, or pile of pumpkins. Let's see here, we need maybe,
Do you want the big fat bird on the bottom?
let's put the birds on here because we don't have a sign.
Oh, see?
And so we'll get this little,
Look at how
Those
cute.
birds
those little
are
guys.
darling.
Aw, they are.
maybe stick a little pick in there.
And this stuff, I love that.
Oh yeah, let's get some of that. That's so pretty and
Ooh,
drapey.
and this, yes, and this.
some of that.
We love
So I'm
this.
assuming if someone came in, you would obviously help them.
Yes.
I watched her do
Purchase
that
what-
on Saturday.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the best part. Helping people with their floral or, okay, so these, everyone's like, what do you do with them? You can just drape them. You could tie them around. We put them around the tops of vases all the time. They just add some texture and movement. Just kind of make it a little more playful. Let's see.
So what was the trend maybe this fall that's been a little bit different than
I
in
would
the
say more
past?
neutrals.
Yeah.
Yeah, really strong on the neutrals, the pampas grass.
The pampas
That's
grass
kind
is
of really,
huge
yes.
this year
and
as well.
What's that?
That fluffy stuff.
oh,
but
you
in
know
a
what? We need
fluffier
to
I was
too.
gonna
add
call
that.
it weed.
Yes, kind of looks like wheat.
I went by the side of the highway and we
Yes,
clipped them.
you can go and clip some, or if you don't want to do that, you can come and grab some. But
Yes, go
you
grab
definitely
some from Chrissy,
you
it's
can
another
grab some,
idea.
you can clip some.
That is
Let's
so
see, let's
cute.
get some more of
Get it from
this,
Christy.
maybe.
There could be creepers in there.
Not people, but animals.
Did you get scared? Did you have a scary animal attack you?
No, she just said she leaves her
She
door
leaves her
open.
door open, and we're afraid
Like, and
for
we've known
her.
that man all night long.
There's gonna be creepers.
You know what? My dog went in our neighbor's house once.
Because their door was open.
Well, they did have a doggy door, and their dog was in
Kids are
heat.
all night long,
and so
guys.
3
It's
o'clock
just
in the
like
morning.
lying out and about.
Oh, look at that, though.
I don't know, you guys. Is this turning out okay from the front?
Yes,
Yes.
this looks darling.
Yes.
Let's see here.
I think
Let
it's
me-
because I grew up on a farm and I was constantly being told to shut the door because little
flies.
little
Well, yeah, my
mice
husband-
and
Mice and
flies
flies
yes,
and-
all
yeah.
the little things that can get in.
Yeah, you on a farm, the flies will get you.
Oh, look at that.
Let's see. Are we missing? Let's get our little owls up here, maybe.
Wow, that
Oh,
turned out
heavens.
awesome.
So if
Okay, I'm
you're
gonna
putting
take a picture of
this
that one. That's darling.
in maybe
Does it need a pumpkin up here?
Maybe, yes.
on a
do that.
bar or something in your how do you make it so from the whole
All the way
view?
around.
Yeah.
So yeah, you definitely, the biggest thing I think would be clipping the little florals so that
Okay.
you don't have
Okay.
the stems sticking out the back. And then just maybe adding something like, really you'd be okay if you just added another sign on that
Yep.
side.
Okay.
Maybe a bird facing this way and something on that side.
Okay.
So you would just make sure you added a few things on the back, clip the florals so that they're not.
That is
Okay.
darling.
I
It
love
is.
that.
Absolutely.
I want one.
I do too.
You're so
I love
talented.
the
Yeah.
neutral trend. I think it's so fun.
And you
It's
can just
so
switch
pretty.
this out for every season, every
Yeah.
holiday.
Yeah, and you
And I love
can-
this. Like that could roll into another season.
Definitely.
Some of
Right.
the pieces.
Yeah.
That could almost go to Christmas.
Yeah,
I was
'cause
thinking
it's
that
look a
too,
little
almost
frosty.
a little bit. Mhm.
And the gold could too.
And this one is purely decorative, but you can do them with incorporating like salt and pepper shakers or maybe a napkin holder and have some things that are
Okay.
useful on there too if you want to be useful, but decorative
right.
is great.
Useful.
Chrissy, thank you.
Yes,
Thanks for
thank
you
sharing
so
your
much.
talents
Yes,
with
you are
us.
so welcome. I'm going to drop this down. I have one little thing.
Okay.
Whoops.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Just a quick little floral. We have a lot of people wanting some simple fall florals.
Okay.
And so this, again, it was just one. We just cut them apart. This has actually a big bundle, so we just cut it apart just to add a little bit of interest, keep it interesting, not just, not too simple, but we're not
This-
going to
the
go all
texture
bushy.
on this is
Isn't that
so
pretty?
cool.
Yeah,
I
that's great.
love that. We have measuring cups that go with that and little vases and canisters.
And then you could even put those beads around that too.
Yeah, so
Wouldn't
one
be-
way, let's show how you would do that. kind of, I don't know if you remember how we used to do the old school
yes.
pearl
Yes,
necklaces, and
yes,
you just loop
yeah.
it through, or maybe the scarves,
Oh, perfect.
and you can just loop it through and make it hang, and it just adds a little bit more texture and kind of a fun little boho flair.
Love
Yeah.
it.
There you go.
Guys,
So,
I love it.
Well, yes, if you
Thank
haven't
you.
been
Yes.
to Real Deals, now's the time to
Get
go
there.
and discover.
Yes, Main
This
Street,
weekend.
Spanish Fork.
Yes.
2nd North,
140 North,
140 North.
Main Street.
Thanks
Perfect.
so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for the
Thanks, Chrissy.
clothing. We love it.
Thanks,
we
you guys
do.
look great.
Coming up on Studio Chatter, if you are a Pinterest lover, you better stay with us. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. Mark your calendars for November 5th and 6th for the Utah Pinners Conference. And with more details, we've got Roxanne Bennett here with us. Welcome, Roxanne.
Thank you.
Welcome,
So excited.
welcome.
Hello,
I'm with my friend.
I know.
We
It
go
feels
so far back.
No, Stacy, you wanted to welcome her.
Well, I want to welcome her because Roxanne Bennett has got me where I am today with one little question. At our daughter's dance recital back in 2005, I believe.
Wow.
Okay.
She leaned over and said,
We were so young.
We were.
Our kids should not have even
I have a
been in
backstory.
dance.
I have a backstory.
So she
to
leaned
this.
over and just said, hey, do you want to work for me? And I knew she worked at Utah Valley Magazine, but I didn't know like what she did.
Okay.
And that started.
She said, but I'm a manager at the Buckle and I get
No,
such
at
a
the
good
Gap.
At the Gap, I get such a good discount. I'm like, well, you could buy your own clothes.
With what I'm going to give you. So anyways,
Wow.
so now
Okay.
she branched off because her and her husband are these major entrepreneurs, always, thinking of things, and started Pinners Conference.
Yeah.
Which tell
Like-
people what Pinners
Yeah.
Conference is.
Well, if you haven't been and you live in Spanish Fork, I am totally devastated. You have to come. It's so fun. So it's where Pinterest comes to life. So over the course of 2 days, we're going to have 108 workshops taught on popular Pinterest trends. And it's anything from DIY to home improvement to hair and makeup to organization to relationships, all the great
Everything.
things. And it's just for the average everyday soccer mom. Come and you can try and learn.
It's not for the blogger.
No, it's
like-
not a blogger
yes.
conference. It's really about you learning something from the people you follow that is going to be really cool. But in addition to that, we have some amazing shopping. Like
Yes.
the
They do.
shopping
Yes, you do.
is over the
Because
top.
I've been before and have not taken the classes and loved the shopping.
It's like it's like boutique shopping all in one place.
So many, and all your favorites. Like IVL will be there. I mean,
That's Lisa Wilson.
backpack. I'm just saying all the things, like all the most popular things that you see online and you're following, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so great. Just something
So how
for
does it
everyone.
work? Like classes in the morning or in the afternoon, or how does
Classes
that
are
look
going
like?
all the time.
Okay.
Shopping is going all the time. So
Okay.
you can go on to pinnersconference.com, buy your ticket,
Okay.
and then you can choose. I want to take classes. I just want to shop. I want to take a couple classes, and then the rest of the time shopping. You get to just pick and choose, and then you get to pick your schedule. And I brought a couple things of
Okay.
classes. I
Okay.
mean, there's so many, and we can talk about. And you guys can ask me categories what my favorite stuff is.
Okay, yes.
But these are a couple pinners classes that we have kind of created on our own. So one time I think one of our events in Texas, someone had these letter ledges, but I bought one and it was just ginormous. Like if I was to hang it on my wall, because you can hang these on your wall or you can leave it
Okay.
on the counter or whatever, but it would like literally was just too big.
just the wall.
So I'm like, this is such a great concept. We should have this. So you can take it. It has all the letters. You get 3 shelves. You can paint them whatever color you want. And then in the class, we will do your emojis. And you can
Emojis.
So you basically can decorate them or do them how. See, it's pink and blue on the cake. So depending on the birthday, I use these on
Like
the
that?
counter.
I like that.
Nice.
And for birthday parties or for
Right.
whatever, we have them out and you can just put whatever words you want and you can change your motivational
Now that could
stuff.
be a fun Sunday night after
It's
dinner
so-
activity
that could.
right there.
Yeah,
right?
it's just so fun, and you can just change, have a saying. But 3 of these, Callie has 2 of them. Callie's my daughter, and she has 2 of them, and she has them just in her family room, and she just changes you know, the
I love
different
that.
things
It's like
for their kids.
take on the letter boards. a
Right,
little
it's,
bit.
yeah, and you can just make it whatever. It can be your family motto. I'm blessed
Yeah.
and highly favored.
Or just
Whatever
the
you want to
Murphys.
say.
Yeah,
the
whatever.
Murphys. It's just really, really fun.
I love that.
As you know, earlier we talked on the show about your own, you know, 2-tier, 3-tier. We have a couple people who are actually coming up and making the stuff that goes on your 2-tier tray, so you
Okay.
can have those. But you can also make your own tray if you don't have it. And these you can use anywhere. Lots of people use them. You know, I have mine in my laundry room because then I'll just put like my little soap stuff, you know, just extra things and
Right.
just make it cute.
Like a jewelry?
Right. You can do
Ooh.
jewelry. You can do.
Right.
I mean, you can do it however you want, but they're really fun, and you can change them out for the holidays. So the decorative pieces that people are bringing, that another class that you could take, are so cute. There's the Christmas one with the countdown. It is adorable. So
Okay.
anyway, you can make that if you wanted to. Some of our best classes, I think.
Yes, do I need to write this down?
Yes, you do.
Sorry.
Here, I'll set your schedule.
Okay.
Yes.
Some of our best classes in Utah are our cooking classes. So we have.
We are signed up for one. A
Which
bread
one are you
making
doing?
one.
Oh, the bread making.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, it is so. I am astonished. I love to cook, and I've always cooked. But I will walk past the kitchen, and every single time someone will say something, I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know that. Like little tips and tricks when they're there with you in person. So different when you're watching it on the Food Channel or whatever,
Right.
because they're just doing what they do.
they're
when
interacting.
right, but when they're with you live, you can ask
all
a
the
question.
questions.
And it's so great. There's a dipping class where you can dip. Just so many great things.
Now, you would recommend signing up for the classes online before we get there that day, because then they
Yes.
could be sold out, correct?
Well, yeah, but you can buy your ticket the day of and stand in the standby line. But
Okay.
if you just do it ahead, then you are. It's
Then you're
so
not
easy
worried
to.
about
Then you're
it.
not waiting to just see.
So,
if
Roxanne,
you're
are
gonna
we
get in.
paying for the classes?
The classes, if you want to make this, for example,
okay,
like
you're
so,
paying for
you'll
this.
buy your class pass, which will be anywhere from $20 to $50, depending on. I want to
How
take
many?
all the classes, or I just
3
want to take
classes.
a couple classes.
Okay.
So or I'm going 1 day or 2 days.
Okay.
I mean, it's really
Okay.
cheap.
It's kind
by
of
the
like
way.
Disneyland, though. It's like kind of like
right.
different passes.
But very
for
Different
things.
passes. Yeah. So this tray, I mean, I think they're pretty expensive when you buy them at the store, you know. But this is only $29.
Okay.
Like you will go away, full tray, stained, the whole 9 yards. Then you don't have to buy the stain. You don't have to. Do you know what I mean? It just.
Right.
It really is going to be a really
So
short
you
class.
sign up for your classes. Like we signed
Right.
up for bread making. I can't remember the other one. And then we're doing like a macrame kind of weaving one.
By the way, she's amazing.
Okay, we're excited. And then you buy your kit separately. So like we
Right.
signed up for the class and now
And
we
then
just
you buy
bought
the
our
kit.
kits.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the kits are just going to the teachers, like whoever's teaching the class.
Right.
So we have, we have cookie decorating. Cake by Courtney is amazing. If you don't follow her, she's so great. She's from Utah County.
Yes.
But she's like so good, and she'll teach you cakes. I mean, we really have so many fun things.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
fun.
So great.
Well,
Well, no, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, we rebooked our fall getaway for our girls from October to now the Pinners Conference. So, and it's funny because we were both just talking about that, and we think we're even going to stay in the same hotel.
So fun.
It's so fun.
That was
Yeah.
kind of my question. So there probably are people that book their stays all in advance and plan their time, their girl getaways in the fall.
We have special deals on
Okay.
hotels. Like
Oh,
you can go on
perfect.
our website, you can buy your tickets, and then we have hotel packages where they'll give you a discount on your hotel.
Okay.
With
didn't know
our
this.
with your package if you want to come stay. It really is I love our hair and makeup classes too.
Yes.
They're
Yep.
so good. We have the Beauty Snoop Megan Moore. Like she is so great at just little tips and tricks like, oh, you don't curl them all the same way. I'm like, who knew? I'm like,
What?
oh, really? That's
Yes.
so great to know.
So I don't even think we mentioned, where is Pinners?
Yeah.
Pinners is in Sandy at the Mountain America something,
Yes.
Expo
And
Center.
It used to be the
Southtown Expo
Expo,
Center,
yes.
but it's in Sandy at Mountain America.
Okay.
It's Friday, Saturday event, November 5th and 6th. You can get your tickets online ahead of time at pinnersconference.com. You will, truly, if you have not been, you'll get every single bit of your Christmas shopping done. There's
Yep.
stuff for kids, there's
Yep.
stuff for
Yeah.
everyone.
Yes,
that's true.
You do not need to worry about ordering ahead online because, you know, shipping and stuff, because
You'll have it there.
and we have a bag check, so you can just check your stuff, go buy
Well,
some more.
and now we did the two.
nice.
We were just going up for one day
Right.
and then just shopping around. Then we're like, oh, the girls want to take a class. And now we're like, geez, Friday we just want to kind of roam around.
Right.
And then Saturday we'll take some classes. And now we're going to spend the night Saturday so that then we can just relax and take our time. So
Right.
now
Love
we're
it.
making it like a 3-day
So
event.
instead of just one night, I might want to go to. All
we're
right.
doing 2.
Yeah, it's so
This
fun.
is exciting.
You guys are gonna love it. So everyone
Yeah.
come.
Thank you so
Roxanne.
much.
Thanks for
Love
having
it.
me.
Coming up next, we'll talk about a serious health concern for all women. Stay with us. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. Breast cancer is the #1 cancer killer of women in the world. What can we do to get in front of this disease? Welcome Shelley Mitchell, the imaging manager at the Spanish Fork Hospital, to the table. Welcome.
Hi, Shelley.
Hello,
Thank you.
Shelley.
Hello.
So super important.
Yes, it is, and we're coming up on the biggest month of the year for breast cancer awareness.
Right. Yeah, I actually just got a little bit of a jump on mine, and it's not the most pleasant exam.
You had a little
the
bit
world.
more intense, I guess I could say.
It was a little more in depth, yeah. So on one of the girls on the right side, just just a little suspicious. So just a little bit more with the ultrasound, just to get a more of a look, and then to go back again in another 6 months. And it really is just so important because you just never know. And then while I was laying there, actually it was my annual. So it was just the regular first, and then we're just watching the right side. But everything's fine. I'm good.
Oh, good. Okay, that was the end of the story.
Yes.
She's fine.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about you and how you, I guess, started with the hospital, or what your
role
career's
there.
been. Yeah.
So as managing of the imaging department, that's all diagnostic imaging, so X-ray, CT, MRI, mammography. I've been with Intermountain for just over 4 years, but I've been in imaging for about 32.
Wow.
So
An expert in the field.
So I've been in this for a long time, and my first specialty right out of radiology was mammography. So it's something that I know exactly what you're talking about from both sides, as a
Yes.
patient, but as well as on the professional
okay.
side. So I know how scary that can be for women. And it's scary enough that women will put off their screening mammograms. So if there's one message that I can share today is get those screening mammograms.
Do you think it's scary for the unknown? Like people have never done it? Like once you've gone in once, I mean, we know what we're in for now, so it's not scary. For me, it's
And
That's a
maybe
necessity.
embarrassing a little bit too.
yeah. What
I
do you
know
think
it's-
the hold back?
I think there's several. One is it's all the people that go home from having their mammogram and say how awful it is. That's one of the things in imaging. Mammography, MRI, those are two of our specialties that people go and tell their friends and their family and their neighbors how terrible it was.
That's
and then
true.
and it scares people. They're like, oh, I went for a mammogram and it hurt. And so
And
I
it
don't
does,
want to go.
but it's not like
It's uncomfortable.
Right.
And it's
I think
over
that's
in
our
a
way
minute.
to like process it when we're probably overreacting
Yes.
a little bit. Yeah.
Right. So I get it. It's scary, but there's a lot of things as women that we do that are scary.
True.
But we
it's
do
so
them anyway.
Right.
Isn't having a baby scary? But
Yes,
it
it
doesn't
is.
stop women from having babies.
Yes.
Well, and
so.
isn't it good to have the knowledge of what's upcoming, or to be able to stop it, or do something about it?
Right.
Right.
So I don't know if you guys are familiar with the statistics, but unfortunately in Spanish Fork, screening mammography is really underutilized for the population in Spanish
Okay.
Fork.
Good to know.
We've got about a 35% higher incidence of a death rate. The death rate is
Wow.
about 35% higher in Spanish Fork than the rest of the state, and about 40% higher than the nation.
Interesting.
Wow.
Very
So what do we
interesting.
need to
We are not
communicate to our viewers?
accessing screening mammography.
I feel like having the hospital and a facility like this closer now may increase that, because I know I used to have to go up to IHC in Provo, and it's a to-do. Like, it's a little more of an event, where I feel like if it's closer, maybe that can be helpful.
Let's hope us being here and having a presence in the community
Yeah.
will encourage more women to do so.
Right.
As we mentioned, we are coming up on Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October. So right now is a really good time for women to get their friends, get their sisters, and let's make our appointments together. One thing I can tell you that I don't know for how long this will be, but because we're new this year, our volumes at Spanish Fork have not yet been where we're at capacity.
Okay.
So walk-in mammography, we are offering
Wow,
that every
that's
day right now.
convenient.
Yes,
Totally.
it is.
So-
Like, get the bravery up, just run down.
Yeah, if today's the day that you're feeling a little extra
Yeah, for
courage,
sure.
then just walk in. We've got walk-ins. And
Okay.
I suspect that it could be that way even through October as we have tried to ramp up our staffing
Right.
to prepare for a busy month. So walk-ins, and we are allowing people to call straight to our department. Usually we use a central scheduling with Intermountain Healthcare, but for the month of October, and because we are new this month, you can call straight
Okay.
to our department. So there shouldn't be too much of a delay in getting through the scheduling process.
And can you
That's
walk
awesome.
us through maybe the process? I think a lot of people are scared of like, what's going to happen to me, exactly how it goes down. Maybe that'll help people when they know.
So first is either an appointment or walk-in, right? One thing that I do love about our department, because it's new and we were able to design, we have an area where women can go into a mammography waiting area, so they're not out in the main waiting room. So your neighbor's not going to come up and say, "What are you doing here?"
Same thing you're doing here.
Exactly. So we do have a dedicated waiting room. Mammography, again, the unknown is scary. So when a woman comes in, we have them step into the change room. They disrobe from the waist up. We have robes, not usual hospital gowns. Sometimes those are a little bit revealing. And so we have gotten, at Spanish Fork, we have gotten some special robes that women are able to put on.
like
It's
the
a little more,
capes.
little more comfortable.
Yeah.
So make kind of a little more of a spa feeling. So we just want to do something a little bit different and make women feel a little more comfortable. It is only you and the technologist in the room, so it's not as though there are like a lot of people stepping in and out. Depending on what you're there for, if it's screening versus diagnostic. So screening is always you don't have any symptoms. This is really just an annual, part of your annual checkup.
Okay.
You're not feeling any lumps. You're not feeling any discharge from your nipple. There's not anything that you're questioning of concern. Really, it's just for the mammogram.
Okay.
And then if it's a diagnostic, that sends you down a different road. So I have a lump, that's a different kind of, it's the same, it's a mammogram, just the same, but it kind of sends you down a different pathway.
Okay.
A little more in-depth.
A little more, yes.
Like maybe
And-
more Natasha.
And we are actually, so with your experience, Natasha, we're not doing diagnostic mammography at Spanish Fork right now.
Oh, okay.
Because it requires a radiologist on site at the time those are being done, because they took your images and they said, oh, what more do we need? And we need a doctor on site to be able to do that. And to be able to take you right into ultrasound and get that ultrasound. So right now, starting out in Spanish Fork, we are only doing screening mammograms. It's another reason why we're able to do walk-ins.
Yeah.
Because our
Just keep
schedule,
that
because it's
flow.
just the flow of just the
Because waiting for the ultrasound is like, it's a wait. I mean, you're laying there. I was texting these two while I was waiting. I'm like, I'm just laying around.
Yeah, and I have walked in and out of a mammogram in maybe 20 minutes once.
Absolutely.
Like it was
Mine too.
really slick.
When we get busy, so I said I'd been with Intermountain for just over 4 years. I was in Orem before, and in the month of October, we schedule every 15 minutes for our mammograms.
Wow.
Pretty fast.
So we try to have two technologists so we can turn the room around and get people in and out.
Is the hospital, sorry, Natasha.
Oh, no, I was just going to ask about recommended age. Because
Absolutely.
that varies. I mean, I don't know if that's varied through the years, but didn't it used to be 35? Is it still 35?
They used to say a baseline.
Okay.
So now it's really at 40.
Okay.
Annual mammogram at 40.
Even with a history, like a family history?
So family history is very interesting. It's not as prevalent. And this is an interesting statistic, only about 80% of breast cancers are actually in women who have family history of breast cancer.
That is interesting.
80%.
My family is family.
About 80%, or I'm sorry, I hope I said that right. Only about 80%, or less than 80% of those that have breast cancer actually have a family history.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I'm like, that's a lot.
Yes.
80%.
No,
Like
no,
20,
no.
so the 20
yes,
percentile
yes.
is the ones that
80% of breast
actually
cancer is
do.
found. There's no family history.
Okay.
Wow.
So
Annual mammogram is extremely important. At age 40, you should be, if you're healthy, you should be getting them every single year.
Okay, yep.
okay.
Yeah.
And is the hospital offering anything in October to for
Incentivize?
awareness?
Yes, we do have some gifts, and one of the favorites that
We should have waited.
I don't know if you're familiar with V chocolates, but it's something that that we've kind of made a tradition in some of the facilities that I've been at, and so we'll be doing V chocolates along with a small gift in
All
October.
good things come in a little blue box.
Right? These will be pink.
Oh, of
These
course
will be
they
pink boxes.
Packaging. And then what about insurance coverage?
Insurance is really interesting where we've come. Most of them are paying for 3D mammography now, which is really fantastic. And as long as you're going to a facility that's within your network, then you're really good. You don't even need a physician referral.
Oh,
so you don't
really?
need an order written. Nope. That's why you can walk in and you don't have to wait for your doctor to send you an order.
Nice. That is nice. I'm
And they
glad you
send the
clarified.
results to your doctor, but you don't necessarily
The
need their
exception
permission.
for that, I should say, is diagnostic.
Okay.
But screening, no, you do need a physician for us to send a report to, but
Okay.
you don't need an order from your doctor.
Okay, that's good to know. This is great. We need to have you back again. There's
Let's do
so
it.
much to chat with you
Yeah,
about.
I agree.
Well, we would be happy
We
to come
scratched the
back.
surface today.
Yes, good. Check the tatas, right? There's more studio chatter coming up. Welcome back. We sure covered a lot of topics today. What's on your to-do list now?
We did have a lot of. A lot
We
of
did.
guests.
We had a full show, guys.
Yeah,
Well,
good stuff.
let's talk about that now.
Let's
I'm in
do
a different
talk about-
outfit.
Yes, you changed.
So I was obsessed with this coat. I went
Yes.
down to Real Deals to buy some gifts, and I saw this, and then I knew we were going into Studio Chatter, and we got to pick something, so I asked her to save it for me because it was the last
choice.
one.
Yes,
and
I
it's
hope she
an
gets
extra
more.
large, but I'm like, I think I can roll the sleeves, and it's just anything goes right now.
Oh,
so
love it.
anyway,
Yes.
super
It is so
cozy.
soft.
It's
Coat
so
envy.
soft. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get more, Chrissy.
Chrissy's great. I mean, from clothing to like housewares, furniture pieces.
Yeah.
Word.
There's really some of everything, and she does it well.
She does it well. When my daughter-in-law and I were walking out of Real Deal, she says, "This is awesome to have clothes and home decor
Totally.
in the same store."
It is.
Great idea.
And a little jewelry.
Well, it's everything
and it's like
everyone
good
loves.
pricing. Like
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
right in a really good range.
And for anyone who wants to make things instead of buy them,
Yes.
Pinners is the
Oh, my
perfect place
word.
to go.
Yes, yeah.
So you and I need to get online and figure out our classes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or I can just shop.
You
while,
can
while
shop.
you're in class.
We
Yes.
did that for a few years. Like honestly, we just went around and shopped, and then my girls were kind of obsessed, and I was like, I don't really want to do the classes. I'll come up and shop after. So they did, and then they're like, Mom, it's just fun to like just be together, and like who cares what it is? Pick a
Right.
class.
Just do it, yeah.
Yeah.
And Roxanne is from Spanish Fork. I mean,
Yeah.
right now I think she lives over in Elk Ridge, but they raise their kids here in Spanish Fork,
They
so they're
did.
local, so it's really cool.
It's really neat. Yep.
Yeah.
And no show would ever be complete here if we didn't have a treat.
Oh no, we're really good at making sure we have one foodie in
Yeah.
every
I know,
episode.
and those
Oh my word,
cookies
those
were so
cookies.
good, you guys.
Yeah.
That snickerdoodle really.
It really
like, It
was
was a
good.
winner. It really was.
Right.
And that one that had the peanut butter cup inside.
Did you
tasted
eat
some of
it?
Yes, really good.
Oh my word.
I didn't eat it all. I didn't eat them all.
I know,
had
but you had
pieces.
pieces, but that thing
I
was
did.
like
It was
big.
thick. Yeah.
I mean, cookies are
Okay.
good anytime, but this truly is kind of that time of year. Also,
Yeah.
when you're kind of snuggling and nesting, and you want your blankie and a cookie.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
this
your
is the time to start
Netflix.
And your-
gaining
yes,
weight.
all the
guys.
good things.
Exactly,
This
that's
is
what I
the
was
treat
thinking.
time.
Yeah.
Well, and probably one of the
most
most
important.
important points, yes, is make sure that you are getting your breast exams.
Agreed.
Tata's check.
Yep.
Yes, you
Yep.
said it.
So October
Super
is the
important.
month.
Yes.
Breast
yep.
cancer
And you
awareness.
can and Another incentive, you can have a chocolate if you get it done.
That's true.
And
Which
the
would
walk-in
motivate
clinic.
And the
I
walk-in,
think that
yes.
that's such a great idea because sometimes I think we're busy, so to book it out, and it doesn't take long, so sometimes I feel like that's why we put it on
Right.
the back burner.
Yep.
Like, I'll just do it another time. I'll have a half an hour to run to Provo.
But location, location,
Yeah,
location.
it is.
That's going to be at walk-ins and in
And
Spanish
people
Fork.
just need to do it. I just think that knowledge is power, and by going in and getting it done just keeps you on a nice, healthy, safe path.
Right, I agree.
Absolutely. A couple of things to mark on your calendar, right? So get your breast exams done, grab a
Okay.
friend, grab a cookie, go shopping, and then mark your calendar for the 18th because we have a big event as well.
Yes, we do our 5th birthday.
I know.
It's
Can
going
you
to be a
believe
party.
it?
Yeah, it's
it-
gonna be
it really
super
is.
fun,
Yeah,
you
it'll be
guys.
fun.
Yeah, we're going to invite all of our viewers and followers to join us. if
There's
they're
going to be
interested.
giveaways, music,
Fashion
food,
show.
fashion show.
Yeah.
All the things we love.
And the location is
Is amazing.
the best. It's at River Bridge Event Center.
Yep.
So the 18th, Monday night, 6:30
Girls'
to
night
8.
out.
Girls Night
flannel.
Out. Yep.
Yes, wear your flannel
Yes.
because it's our color this season.
And it's cozy and it could be neutral.
There you go. Or bright and
Or
orange.
bright and orange.
You
yeah.
can wear your husband's
Anything
hunting
goes.
flannel.
Yes,
we
you
don't
could.
care.
So
Yeah,
fun.
that'll be fun.
Awesome. Well, we hope to see everyone there.
Yes.
Yep.
Thanks for being here with us. We hope you enjoyed the program. If you learned something new today, please tell a friend about us.